Good evening. I'd like to call to order the Town of Richland monthly meeting for October 1st, 2025. At this time, would everyone stand? I would like to do the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Did everybody get a copy of the minutes and the financial report that Jennifer sent out?
Yes.
Are there any changes or questions? If not, could I have a motion to accept the minutes and the financial report as read?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Right.
Okay, now at this time, Jennifer, give the clerk treasurer report and our vouchers.
All right. Our total funds is $440,072.84. The vouchers for the month was $7,096.12. All right. And we need to adopt the 2026 budget.
Okay, before we go, did we go over budget on mowing out of the ball field?
Yes. Yeah, it was when you were gone, the breakdown, and I've changed the way things are so we can keep better track of it and everything.
Next year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
This was the first year, we
I
didn't
know,
really
we
know.
were kind of shooting in the
Right.
car.
So it'll be ordinance number 2025-03. And our total budget is $240,500.
I'd like to make a motion, I think it was on the previous with the minutes, that we approved the financials.
Yeah, we just did it both together.
Okay, so I'd like to make a motion that we approve the budget ordinance 2025-03.
I'll second.
All those in favor? Okay, before the board, is there any old business from our last meeting?
She was in our.
Okay. Do we have any new business before the board?
I do. Ann sent me a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Our neighbor Jack here would like to donate some pine trees from this property over here to be placed in the park around. And he said that he has someone that can dig up the bulbs and replant them. And I think from what Ann and Mike have talked about it, and then Jack. So I don't know.
How big are these trees?
Well, it's not the big ones right here. They're smaller.
Okay.
I mean, it'd be good for a Christmas tree that we need out there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Sure.
All right.
That's great.
Okay.
Donations.
yeah, donations are great.
Okay.
So long as they get planted someplace that we aren't planning on
A sidewalk.
a sidewalk.
Well, I'll talk to Ann because I talked to the NDOT. NDOT's got to coordinate with somebody from the Parks Board. So I gave him Ann's information, which I know she's out of town right now. But so I'll let Ann kind of know too, because whenever I seen her flag for the merry-go-round, I was like, we might need to move that a bit.
Didn't get moved.
I don't know. I think that's why they need to coordinate, or because they haven't done that yet. But I just want to make sure it wasn't hanging over the sidewalks
Yeah.
and stuff. So And I don't know if we're gonna have to move that one swing or not either. But still, there's a lot going on right now with that. A lot of processes. I'm still trying to figure out one, but I'll get it. And while we're on Ann, she gave me the parks. I'm just gonna tell you.
Okay, you wanna go ahead? and-
Yeah, do the parks.
If we have any other, we'll move into new business and we'll speed bump over.
Yeah, Randy can be last.
That's right.
Okay, so Ann wanted me to let you know that they're working on the Alcoa grant and a volunteer day to put in the playground installation and to work at the ball fields. Her and Nathan's coordinating that. That's about all it is. And she said fundraising for the pickleball court fencing is to kick off. It's going to be kicked off. I don't know how she's doing it, but she says there's no grants available. But their goal is $12,000. So they're working on how to do that. And then the Halloween trick-or-treat trail sign-ups are posted today for anybody that wants their name on the trail on the Voices of Richland Facebook page. And then our Christmas in the Park will be December the 14th, 4 to 7.
Anything else?
Nope.
Randy?
Well,
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Did we never said, are we gonna do, like gift cards again for the Halloween?
Oh, that's a Parks Board. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Yeah. I think they were talking about doing maybe something a little different.
Okay.
Instead of gift cards, maybe do something different. I don't know, but I'll ask.
So besides the trick-or-treating trail, we're having the thing about who decorates the best.
I don't know. She didn't say anything about that.
Why didn't I
It's
ask
the-
the park board or that?
Yeah.
Park.
Okay.
Yeah. I do have something else.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We are looking into a retaining wall. It's one of the projects Chad said we got going on, like over by the door between us and Jack, because when it rains and stuff, it floods and the mud and the water and stuff gets over. We're trying to keep it from getting in the side of the building. So we're working on that. So I'll let you. We're getting ideas on how to do it. So I just want to let you know that's in the works.
I'm trying to move the big
Yeah,
hall sign.
over here. Yeah.
over here.
Do you have anything else?
No.
Ellen, did you have anything? Okay. Randy?
Should have a report. And there's just a couple things. We've had some remodeling completed on some of the houses, and most of them have been sold. So that's good. We had, going back on some old things, we did have that one situation with a loose dog, and I haven't heard anything more pertaining to that. I don't know if the sheriff's department was involved directly on that. That problem seems to have taken care of itself. I haven't heard anything more about it. So, we've had permits being applied for. Most everybody's aware of it. As far as, explain that out just a little bit. Most people in town are aware that we have ordinances. The permitting has been a little gray area because we've never done that before, I guess, from a standpoint of how to enforce it. So we have a little bit of clarity on that. One of my suggestions would be if we have an event to maybe have an awareness for the, for residents, like a little boost maybe. So Jen was just kind of kicking around some different ideas and have a flyer or something.
Well, they'll do something like Halloween. Well, we won't be here, but
Yeah, I don't
Halloween. Even if we set something out here that has that and people stop by.
Yeah.
But I don't know how many people will be actually in town.
Well, how about Christmas at the park?
Yeah,
Oh,
Christmas in
yeah,
the park or
yeah,
something like that. There, we might have like a little Christmas tree
Yeah.
or something up, and I can coordinate that out, and we'll come up with some kind of idea.
Men, are we still doing the welcome wagon, or would we meet?
open to be done.
And I was wondering, maybe that's if we put about the ordinances in the welcome kits as well. Cause we've got a lot of new ones that are moving in.
It could be posted in post office that permits are required for such and such.
Will the post office let you do that?
And there's a bulletin board, but I don't know how many people.
Or there you can put all kind of news stuff, and the same way with the bank.
Mhm.
Probably, just to make people aware that now you need permits to do such and such.
Yes.
Not that I would want to inundate. The Voices of Richland is,
Yeah, it's in there. I mean, I've shared.
yeah, but I just wondered if in the Voices of Richland, what I'm thinking is the people that have Voices of Richland probably already know there's ordinances.
Well, yeah, but there's new people that in town because they're really doing a good job of trying to filter out the people that don't need to be in there because there's people that like.
A lot of these permit instructors are probably people that have been here forever and well, this is the way we've always done it.
Yeah.
Exactly. But they do
If like
that.
Voices of Richland, I wondered if we could, like once a month, we post.
But there's so many, I don't have that, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't have that. But
Yeah.
it's a positive input. You know, what's going on is positive. It's just that most people don't realize that, you know, if you have to put up a new fence and, you know, there's kind of a gray area there. When's it a new fence? When you put new posts in, that's a fence. That's a new fence. So that's something we're going to talk about with the attorney. So I have an understanding because I'm the one that has to enforce it. She gets entangled into it because she's close. But everybody's been great. I mean, all in all, everybody's been great. But if we can tweak it a little bit so that it has more of an awareness,
Yeah.
I think
They
that would
just
help
don't
us.
know.
I think most people just don't know. And, you know, part of it is, you know, the presence in town has helped a lot. You know, it's improving. You know, we've got Spectrum coming through and they're digging up the yards. And so we've got improvements going on all the way around. You know, people are cleaning up their properties, you know, without having to hound them anymore. So, you know, everybody's pretty positive.
Well, it takes time. I mean, it does. And we're not like the big cities who have our own different buildings with different departments and
No,
where people can just call, say what I need to do. I mean, we don't have that.
no, and so we've been referring them to go on the website,
Right.
and they've been able to find most everything they need on that. So it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Some of the people ask me, you know, when do they start doing this? You know,
Pardon, you mean the
I heard
ordinances and
people say,
things?
when did they start doing this? You know, we've always had that old car out there in the yard and
Yes.
all this stuff. So, and it's.
Trying to since they had a new sheriff in town.
I think it's just a matter of people don't know what's going on.
And that's what I do try to,
Uh-huh.
you know, inform people before we kind of go on the deep end with them. And that's what I'm saying, most everybody's been very cordial about it. You know, knock on wood, I haven't had anybody got irate.
Besides nosy neighbors.
Yeah, nosy neighbors.
Try to start trouble.
The nosy neighbors is good too, because sometimes because I don't live in town. So that helps me because they'll burn up my phone. They'll burn up that town phone. And that's a good thing. Again, that's a good thing. So everything to summarize it, we do have some properties that sold. I had a gentleman that called about one of the properties. He's not from around here. He's actually from up around the Louisville area. And he purchased a home. He's been burning up a home quite a bit. So that's a good thing too. He's wanting to know about everything. And so that's good. We're making positive steps.
Well, I think the house next to me sold. I don't know who.
Good.
Yes, it did. I don't know who bought it because they moved. They bought her uncle. Her uncle passed away, left a house. They moved there. But yeah, they did sell. It sold kind of quicker than they thought, really, but they were glad.
But the homes are fixed up. It seems like they're selling. The big house that was over there on that was fixed up. That sold in probably about 2 months. So the homes are selling. That's good. We remodeled. They're selling, and new people are moving in. So the progression is great. That's all I got.
All right. Thank you,
I
Randy.
do have one question. I had somebody contact me wanting to know where they can come and pick up sandbags. That's not a requirement, is it? I don't know what for, or I told him to try Menards.
But
The fire department.
Fire department, they give out sandbags and sand?
Well, we've still got some left from when we had the flooding this spring.
Well, that's what I don't know why I didn't, yeah, I was like,
So I have them call the fire department because
okay,
I know
See if
they've
they
still
have
got
any.
sand out there, and I know they've still got empty bags,
okay,
because I just saw them 15, 20 minutes ago.
okay. Good deal, thank you.
does anybody have anything else? Sherry, thank you.
Oh, of
And
course.
how's the house working out?
Things are coming around blue up. You know, it was a little slow for us, but in case anyone noticed, we've added cameras. There is a tree that's blocking one of the cameras from seeing the full view of the park. So that maybe we were gonna do some trimming on that. We wanted to see if that was okay, but we've moved in desk. Our guys can now do everything there that they can do at our office. So it's really developed into a full substation, but they got the cameras for the outside, cameras on the inside for interviews, moved in furniture, refrigerator. The guys are stopping by and we'll be doing even more. You know, we have one opening that we're gonna fill here. Our next process coming on is we'll be up to 21 officers, and so it gets really busy at the office. And so I know the guys are gonna start overfilling and coming down here and using this space, especially now that we finally got big computers in there, printers in there, all the paperwork, all the files are set up for them to do all the work that they normally would do at the office. They can now do here. And we really just got that done last few weeks finally. It was a little slow going, you know, when it gets busy, but you're gonna see more officers there. And brought Michael Reiter with me. He's one of my new sergeants. He's the bright future of our department. And I know that with being a sergeant, sometimes you need to talk to people, and this is going to be an ideal location for him to meet up with deputies, talk to them, and coordinate what's going on. So you'll see more. I know state police has been using it also. And then they have some other guys that come in, and all the state police officers and stuff. So, but yeah, it's going really well. We really appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate you. So,
And I talked to her a while ago, that's one of the projects, I'm gonna get that front door replaced. It's tore up pretty bad. And then little things, some other little things, like that antenna needs to go, some little things.
It's tore up as in rotted or?
No,
or
it's
as in
been,
Somebody tried to.
yeah, I think it's what it looks like, but it's been that way for a long time. It just needs to be fixed.
Yeah, and like I said, the cameras are pointed, one's on the park, and then one's on the area like where you park beside it and stuff. And so that footage will roll over. So if we do have something that happens, we should have that on the surrounding with cameras we have there. So if something pops up, make sure, I don't know how over that rolls over itself 7 days or what, I can find out from one of the other officers. But if something happens and you want to know if there's any way that one of the cameras caught it on the building, make sure you let us know so that we can look at that footage very quickly.
On the trimming the trees, is this something Mike Rudisil can do, or is it like it's a?
I don't think it's big. I think it was just like a couple limbs or something. And that
Probably just
all
go
officer,
whack it down.
yeah, all officer was willing to do it. He was just wondering if there was anyone in the town that could pick the limbs up if he.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So Chad was gonna tell you, I was probably gonna give you his, it's our other sergeant, Austin Hagan. I'll probably share his number to you, and that way you can reach out. But
Okay.
he's the kind of our brainchild on our tech stuff and the cameras and everything. But yeah,
Sounds good. Yeah.
everything's going really well.
And you're welcome to come to Christmas in the Park.
all right.
Yeah, I need to write that date down. Yeah, so, because I know we've been rolling our command bus out at different venues. You know, we were at the 4-H fair, we did Apple Fest, we were at Christmas, you know, so different festivals and stuff that want us to come out, and we'll send out the command bus, set it up, and have an officer there just to talk to the kids and stuff. So, yeah.
For sure, since we don't have an internal police force, can we rely on, your deputies and?
Oh, of course, yeah. That's kind of our agreement with the substation is in lack of you paying for police service, then we get to use the substation for free. So yeah, I mean, if you guys have something, by all means, call us.
See, we had a contract that we always worked with the sheriff's department. So when Sherry came in and the other folks moved out, we made a deal where we, rather than a little compensation, we take care of the building.
But they still need to go through dispatch, correct?
I have a question because of auditing. Is this deal in writing?
Yes, I already got it uploaded,
Okay,
everything.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Just, we got audited and
We got it's already uploaded, yeah.
deals needed to be in writing. Yes.
Does anybody have anything else? Not, Jack?
I don't.
Make a motion.
Oh,
When Nathan's not here.
I know. We'll make a motion.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
No.
I second.
Okay, all those in favor?
I know you better turn the lights on.
No.
We had a record one today.
Wow,
That's good. I gotta get her.
that's good.
I hope.
Our company didn't come. Yeah.